Imagine standing in a quiet hospital ward. A patient lies on the bed, vital signs stable, doctors smiling. Then, without warning, the heart monitor flatlines. No injury, no disease, just a silent killer that was building for years. That patient is an entire nation. Argentina in 2001, Greece in 2010, Lebanon today. They looked healthy on the outside, but inside, a hidden debt was slowly suffocating them. How does a country go from thriving to bankrupt almost overnight, even when it's still producing, still working, still trying? And why does the same story keep repeating across the world? Let's step back. After the Second World War, borrowing became the rocket fuel for rebuilding shattered economies. Roads were built, factories rose, living standards soared all on credit. It worked. Until it didn't. Today, global public debt has exploded past $100 trillion, more than the entire world earns in a year. Think of it like a household earning $100,000, but owing $235,000 on credit cards with rising interest. Familiar feeling? That's the debt trap in action, and it has been snapping shut on countries from Latin America to Southeast Asia to Southern Europe for decades. Here's how it actually works. Picture a fisherman who wants a bigger boat. He borrows money, buys the boat, catches more fish, and life is good. That's the promise. Governments do the same, borrow in foreign currency to build bridges, schools, or just to survive a crisis. At first, everything grows, but then interest starts piling up like barnacles on the hull. When the local currency weakens even a little, the debt in dollars suddenly costs far more to repay. To cover it, they borrow again. It's a hamster wheel that spins faster and faster. Take Argentina, hundreds of billions owed, much of it in dollars they don't control. Greece borrowed cheaply inside the euro, then discovered they couldn't print their way out when the bill came due. The math is merciless. Borrow 100 billion at 5% and you owe 5 billion a year forever just to stand still. Miss one payment and the trap closes. The breaking point rarely looks dramatic at first. In Greece, it was a quiet admission in 2009 that the books had been fudged for years. Bond markets panicked, interest rates shot to 35%, and suddenly no one would lend at any price. Bailouts followed, but they came with chains, slash pensions, fire public workers, sell national assets. The economy shrank by a quarter, riots filled the streets, and a generation left the country. In Argentina, the moment keeps repeating. 2025 is just the latest chapter. Reserves run dry, the IMF knocks, and the same cycle restarts. The revelation is brutal. Debt isn't just numbers on a screen. It's the moment a sovereign nation hands its future to creditors halfway across the world. The damage spreads like ripples in a pond. One country's default spooks investors everywhere. Pensions evaporate, families fall into poverty, young people emigrate in droves. Globally, poor and middle-income nations now send trillions in interest payments to rich creditors every year, money that could have built hospitals or schools. In 2025, the World Bank warns that developing countries are facing their largest debt outflows in half a century. Your stock portfolio, your retirement fund, even the price of the food you buy, it's all connected to this invisible web. So what's the unsettling truth? Debt itself isn't the villain. Used wisely, it builds the future. Used recklessly, it devours it. Greece has fought its way back, debt slowly falling through painful reform. Argentina keeps swinging between hope and collapse. But with global debt still climbing toward $251 trillion, no country is truly safe. The invisible hand of the market doesn't offer second chances forever. Is your country already caught in the trap or walking straight toward it? Tell me in the comments which nation you think is next and why. Hit like if this opened your eyes, subscribe for more hard truths about money and power, and let's keep the conversation going below.